Ever dream of investing in the next Amazon but feel like you're always late to the party? Tired of missing out on those huge stock market gains? Well, what if I told you there's a way to get a piece of hundreds of companies with minimal fees and let your investment potentially grow over time? Today, I'm revealing 6 of the best Fidelity index funds to buy and hold forever. We'll break down funds with different risk-return profiles so you can strategize for your own financial goals. Get ready to have your own mind blown because I'm about to reveal how a regular investor, let's call him Harry, potentially turned a $15,000 investment into over $1 million. We'll see how Harry used these Fidelity funds and the power of long-term investing to reach this incredible milestone. Buckle up and get ready for an exciting ride. Ever wish you'd invested in a fast-growing company early in their journey? FSMAX, Fidelity Extended Market Index Fund. With a sizable asset management portfolio of approximately $39.85 billion, is a noteworthy player in the index fund space. Its primary focus lies in mid and small cap U.S. companies, potentially offering higher growth potential. FSMAX offers a dividend yield of approximately 1.10% with quarterly dividend distributions. The fund has demonstrated positive performance across various time frames, including a year-to-date return of 6.98%. FSMAX boasts a remarkably low expense ratio of 0.04%. FSMAX allocates a significant portion, over 23%, to the technology sector. This reflects the fund's focus on capturing growth potential in innovative companies. The fund also invests in established industries like industrials over 16% and financial services over 15%. These sector weightings contribute to the fund's overall diversification. Mid and small cap firms promise more growth but also higher volatility than big ones. Imagine the journey of Harry's $15,000 investment in FSMAX. With 1-year return of 26.69%, Harry's investment could grow to approximately $19,004. Using the 5-year annualized growth rate of 10.10%, Harry's investment could increase to about $24,472. Continuing at the 10-year annualized growth rate of 8.99%, the investment could grow to about $33,604. Doubling the 10-year growth rate, the investment would potentially be worth approximately $74,132. Extending to 30 years using the same annualized rate, Harry's initial investment could reach approximately $163,231. What if you could invest in the entire U.S. stock market with basically no fees? FZROX, with assets of approximately $20.37 billion. It's designed to track the entire U.S. stock market, offering, investors broad exposure to companies of all sizes. The best part? FZROX boasts an unbeatable 0% expense ratio. Over the past year, the fund has demonstrated among strong performance with a return of roughly 29.55%. In terms of sector weighting, FZROX aligns closely with overall market trends for true diversification. Technology remains the largest sector, around 30%, followed by financial services, approximately 13%, and healthcare, roughly 12%. This diversified allocation across various sectors reflects the fund's goal of mirroring the overall U.S. market. Key point: FZROX is a top choice for investors seeking a simple, low-cost, and broadly diversified way to invest in the U.S. stock market for a long term. Imagine the journey of Harry's $15,000 investment in FZROX. With a 1-year return of 29.55%, Harry's investment could grow to approximately $19,433. Using the 5-year annualized growth rate of 14.42%, Harry's investment could increase to about $29,317. Consistency with earlier projections, and if we assume the 5-year rate continues, the investment could grow to about $43,152. Continuing at the same rate for another decade, the investment could project to approximately $97,867. Extending the same growth rate to 3 decades, the investment could potentially reach around $221,112. Could diversifying your portfolio globally be a smart move? FZILX is a compelling option for investors seeking exposed sure to developed international markets outside of the US. With a massive asset base and a remarkable 0% expense ratio, FZILX offers a cost-effective way to diversify your portfolio globally. The fund provides investors with the potential for long-term growth, showcasing solid returns over various time periods, including 4.79% and 13.85%. In terms of sector allocation, FZILX prioritizes financial services, followed by industrials and technology. This diversified sector focuses and it aims to capture growth potential across a range of international markets. International investing carries its own set of risks, including currency fluctuations and geopolitical events. However, FZILX can be a valuable tool for investors looking to add international exposure to their long-term holdings. Imagine the journey of Harry's $15,000 investment in FNILX. With a one-year return of 30.61%, Harry's investment could grow to approximately $19,592. Using the 5-year annualized growth rate of 15.10%, Harry's investment could increase to about $30,321. Projecting a decade into the future requires assuming the 5-year growth is the same with the rate continuing, which is speculative. Assuming it does, the investment could be estimated to grow about $46,059. Continuing at the same rate for another decade would project the investment to grow to approximately $106,518. Extending the same growth rate to 3 decades, Harry's investment could potentially reach around $245,928. Want to invest in some of America's biggest well-known companies? FNILX, with a net asset value of approximately $9.4 billion, is a cost-conscious investor's dream. By tracking the performance of large-cap U.S. companies, the fund offers broad exposure to some of the market's most prominent players. Remarkably, FNILX features a 0% expense ratio, ensuring maximum return potential for your investment. The fund's performance is compelling, with returns of 10.50% and 30.61%. FNILX's sector allocation closely mirrors the overall structure of the large-cap market. Technology holds a top spot, followed by financial services and healthcare. This diversified sector allocation reflects the fund's goal of capturing returns within the large-cap segment of the U.S. market. FNILX is an outstanding choice for long-term investors seeking a low-cost, highly diversified way to invest in a large-cap portion of the U.S. stock market. Imagine the journey of Harry's $15,000 investment in FNILX. With a one-year return of 30.61%, Harry's investment could grow to approximately $19,592. Using the 5-year annualized growth rate of 15.10%, Harry's investment could increase to about $30,321. Consistency with earlier projections, and if we assume the 5-year rate continues, the investment could grow to about $56,059. Continuing at the same rate for another decade, the investment could project to approximately $196,518. Extending the same growth rate to 3 decades, the investment could potentially reach around $346,838. Want a simple way to invest in a huge chunk of America's most powerful businesses? FXAIX is a giant in the index fund world, with a massive asset management portfolio of approximately $534.04 billion. This fund closely tracks the performance of the S&P 500 index, offering investors exposure to the top 500 U.S. companies. FXAIX boasts a remarkably low expense ratio of just 0.02%, ensuring that minimal fees potentially erode your returns. The fund has demonstrated solid performance across various time periods, including 10.55% and 29.87%. FXAIX's sector allocation reflects the broad composition of the S&P 500 index, with its largest holdings in technology and financial services. This emphasis on top-performing companies underscores the fund's focus on mirroring the performance of large-cap U.S. equities. FXAIX is a great choice for a low-cost way to gain exposure to a huge part of the U.S. stock market. Many consider it a cornerstone of their long-term portfolio. Imagine the journey of Harry's $15,000 investment in FXAIX. With a one-year return of 29.87%, Harry's investment could grow to approximately $19,481. Using the 5-year annualized growth rate of 15.4%, Harry's investment could increase to about $30,227. Continuing at the 10-year annualized growth rate of 12.95%, the investment could grow to about $44,313. FXAIX tracks the S&P 500, which includes major players in technology. If strong performance in that sector continues, the investment could be worth approximately $196,477. That's the power of investing broadly in America's leading companies. If historical market trends generally continue and technology remains a driving force, Harry's initial investment could reach approximately $671,847. Remember, this illustrates potential, not a guarantee. Now comes the fund you've all been waiting for. Have dreams of investing in the next Google or Amazon? FNCMX, with the assets under management totaling approximately $15.88 billion, is a significant index fund focused on the tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite Index. This fund offers investors the opportunity to participate in the growth potential of the technology sector and other innovative industries. FNCMX provides a dividend yield of approximately 0.61% with quarterly distributions. Over the past year, the fund has delivered impressive returns of about 35.50%, while boasting a slightly higher expense ratio of 0.31%. Its strong historical performance may outweigh this cost for long-term investors. Regarding sector allocation, FNCMX channels a potential portion and the substantial portion of its holdings into the technology sector. It also allocates significant percentages to communication services and consumer cyclical. This emphasis on innovative and dynamic sectors reflects the fund's goal of capturing growth potential. Imagine the journey of Harry's $15,000 investments in FNCMX. With a 1-year return of 35.50%, Harry's investment could grow to approximately $20,325. Using the 5-year annualized growth rate of 17.28%, Harry's investment could increase to about $36,023. Continuing at the 10-year annualized growth rate of 15.55%, the investment could grow to about $65,207. FNCMX focus on tech and potential to ride the AI boom could drive significant growth. If that trend holds, the investment might be worth approximately $425,774. With tech changing the world and FNCMX channeling a substantial portion of its holdings into the technology sector, it's well positioned to capture potential growth. That is from the AI boom. If this trend continues, Harry's initial investment could surpass $1,100,000 and the same historical rate. This highlights the incredible potential for long-term investing in a fund strategically designed to capitalize on technological advancements. So what do you think? Are you leaning towards any of these Fidelity funds, or do you have other favorites for long-term investing? Let me know in the comments below. And if this kind of analysis is helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss future videos. Remember, the examples provided are for illustrative purposes only and should not be considered as individual investment advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Investing in stock markets involve risks, including the loss of principal. Always consult with a financial advisor to tailor investment strategies that are right for you. Stay tuned for more insights and strategies to help you make smarter investment decisions.